Now here is the press box at Coconut Creek High School. It's the 50th year anniversary of Coconut Creek High School. I actually covered a few games up from this press box. Whether I was writing about the high school football team or videoing. Did some video as well. So I would video some of the games. And the old football field / soccer field. Covered a lot of good, talented teams and players at Coconut Creek High School. Whether it be for the high school or for the local paper, Quad City News, Coral Springs News. Yeah, this is all where it started for me here in Margate, Coconut Creek, Coral Springs, North Lauderdale, Tamarack, and surrounding cities. A lot of good athletic talent. Actually, pro wrestler Connor from the Ascension. Ryan, Coconut Creek High School grad. Go Cougars. So, here for the 50th anniversary celebration, the decades represented. Technically, I could represent 2 decades. The 80s for going here, and then the 90s for covering a lot of high school football games and soccer and sporting events, whether it was for the local weekly newspaper, Quad City News, or the Sentinel, or the Miami Herald. Saw some state championship playoff games here as well. That scoreboard still in the west end zone. It's good to see Mr. Pinkston, Mr. Cagle, Mr. Wilhoit, Coach Conkle here for the reunion as well. A lot of good memories, a lot of good times, a lot of thanks. Here working on the student newspaper and working for the local paper and the daily paper as well. So that's this is where it all, experience-wise, this is where it all started. Mrs. Kozlowski, the head of the journalism department, Mr. Wells with the AV department, and then Gary Curreri with the Quad City News, the local weekly newspaper. So as a teenager, this was a place to begin to write, begin to take photos, even do some video. Coconut Creek High School, go Cougars! Happy 50th!